Welcome friends, this is AnishforU and today we're going to build in this particular beautiful area. It's quite nice. The backdrop is a mountain, the front is Meadows, a very plain, very nice place actually. So today we're going to build this particular build. As you can see from far, it's quite big, a huge platform and then the structure, and there is a portal nicely placed between these 5 pillars. So there is a stairways, and the stairway is slightly important for this build because for that particular reason I have to raise a lot of ground and do a lot of work. And so this is the main landing area. This is a huge area, and there is some seating arrangement here and there. Both sides there is some, and this is a extended part of the building. And now we go to the main area, the portions, the food. And if you don't know, I love food, all the food I love, and that's why I always make a grand food area, kitchen area. So this is my sleeping quarter because I like to wake up and then just gobble up a lot of food, and that's the reason it is prioritized that way. After the kitchen, there is a lot of storage because this particular house is huge in size, so there is plenty of room for that. So huge amount of storage, and this is the crafting area. Every different types of crafting items and upgrade is already in here, so it is totally equipped area with any kind of crafting part. Now some smelting you also got covered here, and it is quite nicely placed inside the building. So the first floor also slightly empty. This is a trophy room, as you can see. Some not trophy room, there's the weapons and all that. It is almost like a trophy room, but I don't have enough trophy left, so I cannot put it. And this is a place for your friends, your playmates and all that. Also they had plenty of foods, and they had a balcony, nice balcony. So as you can see here, nice place to sit down and relax and watch the view, nice view. And the second part of this part of the first floor is these whatever it is, and these consulting table for the king or for someone like me or someone like you. There is some workbench, and then we go to the first floor, and that is the kitchen area. So everything is connected to the kitchen area. So that's the main build. So it is nothing special, nothing spectacular, but it is quite big, quite nicely placed down. And so just let's start building it. So what we need is around 4 meters of height for these particular structure, particular landing area. So we need to make a landing area that will be separated by these stone wall. So this is 4x2 stone wall, and we are going to stack 2 of them, so make it 4 meters in height. So obviously there is a lot of lots of groundwork, as you can understand here. Well, yes, you have to modify ground a lot of. You can just skip that part and just make the building. It's also okay, it is nothing special. But for this particular build, the reference picture has it, so I made it. So it is nothing different from my previous builds. So I'm going to put it down like that, and then yes, I skipped that part because I think you already know what I'm trying to do. So I stack another wall, and then just fill it up with mud or fill it up with earth. or whatever it is. So now we are going to cover it with this particular floor, 4x4 floor. It is I'm using it for basically because it is quite easy to build, and that's the main reason, nothing else. You can just use the normal stone, you can also do that, but it requires a lot of stone if you're trying to make that landing area. And now we're going to make a stair. The stair going to be slightly bigger, slightly bulkier, whatever that means. So this stair is a main theme because the landing area is connected through this particular stair. So this stair, in that sense, it is relative for that reason. And we're going to put some guard wall like that. It is going to be one single line each side, and then we are going to fill it up with these two into one stone wall. So it looks like that. And now we're going to place these small pillar, and this small pillar going to cover up this whole area, almost whole area, this vertical one and horizontal one. So we're going to place it like that. It is quite easy, but after completing it, it actually looks quite nice, quite fancy. So that's the main reason. It is always hard work to build any kind of reference drawing, follow any kind of reference drawing, because obviously it is not a Valheim build in that sense, because you are not going to build this kind of structure in the game, but not in base building perspective, but it's something new, something different in that sense. So you can make realistic building in Valheim. So we are using the small arches, and we are using it plentifully, and so now connect those with these horizontal guard wall. It's a horizontal horizontal beam and horizontal column, small one. And now we're going to use a medium one, medium arches. You have to look for the same height. I already make a mistake here, but when I start editing, I actually found it. So it's too late for that. And now we're going to cover it up like that. As you can see here, the first one is touched, and the second and third one are not in the same elevation. So there is some problem, but at that time I didn't notice that. So that's the problem. So it's almost like that. You can just make the land properly, or label the land properly, and you can just finish it up easily. It doesn't matter that much. So now the first part of the building is a hanging balcony, and that is the main reason I'm actually like that build. So but it's actually not highlighted that much in this particular build, or in my build, but in reference drawing it's actually significantly more important. So that's that. And now we're going to use the medium beam just continuously like that, and we're going to use that particular medium beam elevation to place our floor. So it's quite high, so it is not that low. So now for the second part of the arch, we have to do something else. We have to make it adjustable like that. As you can see here, you cannot put two arches and it is not going to snap, so you have to manually place it. Just now it is okay. So in that way you just cover it up, and now we're going to finish it up with placing this floor. This particular floor actually supports quite nicely, so you can just place it like that. It's quite nice. We can extend it sideways further, but we're not going to do it right now. After completing the building, then we're going to do that. So for the main structure, there is four different building in this particular build. So the left one and there is a big one, and left side, and the right side there is a small one, and in between there is one structure on the top of the main entrance. So that's going to be like that. As you can see here, I already erected those beam, already erected those column, and make some frame with the iron beam. And these Ashland structure are quite nicely work with the iron beam, so it is very easy to build with them. It is slick and very nicely fit with the existing build pieces. So we're using these 45-degree angle here because we are using the main Ashland roof, that stone roof actually. But other than three building, everything else is going to be normal wood floor or wood roof. So it's going to be something different or contrast. So we already did that first part of the structure, and now we're going to just cover it up according to the structure view or whatever you're trying to make here. But it is already interconnected, those structure, so you don't have to worry about the space. You can just divide the space in between and just make a huge room, huge area inside, so you can easily do that. So we're going to cover it up totally. So the main reason is then you can easily understand where you need an opening or a window or a door, and after completely encasing the building by placing these wall, you can then modify the structure to make different types of entrance and whatever. So we're going to use a lot of these medium beam and the small one also. So here we're going to use a small one, but later on we are going to use a lot of medium beam for support and column, as a support and column. So yes, there is a problem with the snapping point there sometimes. So you have to press the Q and then change the snapping point. And as you can see here, our roof, the stone roofing actually done, and there is 3-4 stone roofing already done in that way. Now we're going to make up the rest of the building and make some 26-degree angle roof, and because the reason that there is no 26-degree angle, so we are going to use the normal roof. quite easy, quite nicely done. Actually, recently I understand that all my buildings are very easy to build. I don't understand why I'm doing that, but easy thing is good thing sometimes. Very complicated structure, maybe required a lot of time, lot of materials, and maybe not that enough space in between. So I'm not keen to use a lot of complicated shape, complicated structure. But what I really like to do, the day-to-day structure, day-to-day building and all that, I really like to incorporate in the Valheim gameplay. So for that particular reason, I almost always use reference and all that. And we're using these medium beam as a separator, but it's not actually a separator. It actually gives the building a nice depth, so it's not going to look very slabby looking. And we are going to place some column also, this medium column, medium pillar. And we are going to use this taper one to connect to the top of the structure. Yes, sometimes it is really hard, sometimes it is easy. Always press the Q to rotate between the snapping point. It's going to help a lot. I actually learned it from a comment from my video. I actually forget his name, or I didn't look up at the time of the recording. So big shout out for you. You helped me tremendously by mentioning the snapping point. Now we are placing like that. It's really hard sometimes. Okay, so nicely done here. So it actually looks quite nice. You can just cover it up with the small beam and then a small pillar. Give some support, and you can also destroy the remaining part of the building because you already make it fully, and then you can just destroy some of the wall, and you can just make a windows like that. This particular building, is going to be covered with a lot of windows and windows. Lot of windows, actually, nothing else. This is going to be the meeting hall of whatever that I'm trying to make. Just snap. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to place this big one. Can I place this big one? I think small one is actually quite good. So replacing it like that, it is very easy. You can just cover it up. If there is some gap in between here and there, don't worry, you can just cover it up with these small arches, the wooden arches. Obviously they should give us a stone arch for the small thing. Place 2 wall, 1 into 2, and cover it up nicely. So as you can see here, there is a structure already done. We're going to continue the structure and just make another layer. This actually looks quite nice when you place it like that. I'm not going to do that right now. Now again, we can put any kind of design thing, but today I'm going to just cover it up with the small arches and all that, so it is going to be huge number of windows here. As you can see here, I already make some mistake because there is no 1 by 1 meter beam, 1 by 1 meter wall, so I have to place a 1 into 2, so that's the reason it's actually looks ugly. We can just place it like that. There is another window, by the way, it is not the previous one, so we're going to make it like that. Place the medium one in bottom and small one in top. Looks quite nice, it's different. So after making a lot of windows and different thing, it is almost time to complete our structure. So inside you can make some changes, you can make some this guard wall and all that. It's actually up to you what you're trying to make or how you wish to make it look. So there's separation from the structure. Now this one going to be a sitting area for the friends and family, and there is a huge platform here, and we're going to use it for the food area or the kitchen area, and there is a exit on the top of that, so no worry about the smoking and all that. Make some windows inside when you get inside, and you can easily understand there's where you really need a window. So from inside also you can just build one like that. It's quite nice. As you can see here, this place is huge and empty, so next time when you see it, it's going to be full of materials and stuff. And I think that's it. That's the video.